Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Elizabeth, and today we're going to be talking about 13 things that highly successful people do not waste their mental energy on. So I'm super passionate about this because if you want to be successful, if you want to achieve your goals, if you want to do whatever you want to do in this life, you have to watch your mindset. You have to watch what you focus on. You have to watch where you're putting your energy. So I know this has been big for me because I don't know if I'm an empath or whatever, but I feel the energy of other people, the energies of negativity, of positivity, of whatever. It can affect me. I also have to be focused. So I just want to talk to you guys about this because if you want to achieve your goal, if you want to be successful, you have to stop putting energy into things that don't serve you, into people that are trying to pull you down or that don't have it figured out or that aren't successful, and focus on the things that will get you there. So let's talk about those things. So number one is the fear of the least likely outcome. So we are designed biologically to protect ourselves and to keep ourselves alive, to survive and to reproduce. That's our biological makeup. But right now in the real world, we don't have real saber-toothed tigers trying to come eat us and kill us and end our lives, right? But we might have anxiety or worries, and this can be an intelligent thing if you are aware and hyper-aware and conscientious, and you might have these traits. But you cannot let that take away your energy and your success. And so if you're focusing on that, you're not going to be successful. So don't waste your mental energy on things, the least likely outcome, the things that probably aren't going to happen, right? Like, is this really going to happen? Probably not. So don't let those worries, those fears, it can be normal. It's part of our evolution, our biology, but don't let that prevent you from getting the goals that you want and the things that you want, or just being happy and peaceful. Two, getting caught up in other people's melodramas. So what we mean by this is that if you're getting caught up in other people's problems, other people's drama, other people's worries, your energy and attention is going to go there. And I've been there before. I don't like drama. I don't like things like that. I haven't really had that in my life. There have been a couple situations where I can't get out of, and I was like, whoa. And it was a little bit stressful. It's like this energy and this stuff is really negative and it's harmful and it's not fun. What am I going to do about it? And so what I've had to learn is to not put my energy there and to not give that attention and time. And if someone wants to be like that and put that energy into the world or towards you, then that's their choice. But it's my choice to not let that affect me and to keep working on my goals and to be successful and to just enjoy my life. Like, I'm not going to go down that road or entertain that type of energy. Three, micro distractions. So we have our phones. Maybe you have alerts on your phones. I do not have alerts on my phone. If you're constantly getting texts and dings and checking your email and you are getting distracted. You're putting your mental energy, your precious time and energy into those things. And so remember, we want to focus on our goals. I'm still going to be doing that video on time blocking where you can set up your days and figure out what do you want to prioritize in your day? What do you want to do in your day? And then focus on that. Don't respond. Don't be reactive to your life. You want to play life on offense. You don't want to be reacting to all these little things and spending your energy on that. So maybe setting up a time where you check your notifications or check your email once, maybe even twice a day. Maybe you have a job where you can't do that, but really finding ways to eliminate some of those distractions. Four, ruminating but not taking action. So I definitely have done this before. I love to think, and maybe I overthink. I just think and analyze and process. But at some point, I need to make a decision. So successful people, they eventually make a decision. You can think, you can analyze, you can do whatever you want, but eventually you need to take action. So just be careful when you're ruminating. I don't know if you experience this as well, but don't let yourself continue there. At some point you need to say, okay, I'm not going to think about this anymore, or okay, I've thought about it enough. Now I'm going to take action and move forward. Five, getting it right the first time. So how many of you want to just get it right? You might be a perfectionist. You might want to do things really well. That's great. It's great that you want that for yourself and you have those standards. But if you want to be successful, you do not get caught up in that. You do not focus on getting it right the first time. Like, maybe you're not going to get it right the first time. You know, even with YouTube, my videos are still going to be improving. If I look at some of my first ones, I'm like, but I started, right? So, and because I'm trying to learn from successful people, I'm like, if I want to do this, then I'm going to have to learn to just put myself out there and know it's not going to be good and it's going to take a long time to get better and better and better. So don't be afraid to not be right the first time or let perfection hold you back. Number 6, I really love this one. It really helped put things in perspective for me, is to not care about the opinion of anyone that you wouldn't want to switch places with. So there's people that are going to try to bring you down or have negativity or whatever, or they have opinions about you or your life or whatever. But honestly, think about it. I even tell my students this because they're like, they said this to me and And I'm like, would you take advice from them? And they're like, no, heck no. Or would you want to be like them? Would you want to trade places with them? They're like, no. I'm like, then why would you let their opinion affect you? Why would you let their opinion matter? So if you don't want to switch places with them, then don't listen. Don't listen to whatever they're telling you or etc. Find the people that you want to be like online, find your mentors, find people that are living the dream that you want or that are lifting you up. Find those people and surround yourself with them, and don't get caught up in people that you're like, why am I getting caught up in this? I would never want to switch places with them. I did not want to be like them, so I'm not going to worry about them. Number 7, they don't feel guilty for taking time for themselves. So maybe you feel a little guilty, but the successful people, they take time for themselves. They take time to exercise. They take time to do things that will help them in their life and that make them happy. We have responsibilities. We have things that we need to do, but successful people figure out how they can do it all. And maybe they do a little less, or sometimes it's more in one bucket of life. Maybe one day it's more work focused. The next day it's more family focused, but you do take time for yourself. Number 8, this is another great one, is justifying their place in life. So you don't have to justify your place or your worth. Like, have that ability in yourself. Believe that you're worthy. Believe that you matter. And if someone else doesn't see that, then that's fine. Have you guys ever heard of this? Like, there was this really vintage car and they took it to a shop and they were like, oh, that's worth nothing. I don't want to give you any money for it. He's like, okay. He went to another shop. Oh, I'll give you $1,000 for that. And I was like, I feel like it's worth more. And eventually he went to this one place and they gave him so much, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for it. And it was a lesson to the son, or a story saying, hey, like, if someone doesn't see your value, go somewhere else, right? So someone didn't see that value of the car, and so they went somewhere else to someone who did. And even Kris Jenner, regardless of what you think of the Kardashians, I do like what she said about business was something. She believes that if you hear a no, you're probably talking to the wrong person. There's probably someone out of the billions of people in the world that you guys could find a deal with or that you could work something out with. Number 9 is senseless worrying and unchecked thought patterns. So be careful with worrying, right? So it's okay to think, but really be careful. I know that I can think, and I don't think I worry as much, but I think. And so just be careful and stop letting fear and things hold you back. Successful people, they think, they have their minds and their thoughts, but they learn that thoughts are just thoughts. They learn to push them away. They learn strategies to do this. I don't know. I think a lot of people struggle with this. I'm happy to do a video on this if it's something that would be helpful for you. But the biggest thing too is thought patterns, and that's something I've had to work on. So what thoughts are you having? What are the patterns? Are they helpful to you? So really, that focus on what you want in your life, you really have to be clear about it. And that really helps to knock out all the other thoughts that don't serve you. Number 10, other people's cynicism. So everybody is on their own journey in life, and some people believe in their potential and that they could do anything, and some people don't believe that. And that's okay, that's on them, but don't let that affect you. So other people might be cynical. Like I said, I've done a video from Sarah Blakely, and she said, be careful about sharing your idea in its infancy when you're still a little vulnerable. So be careful about that, and make sure that you don't let other people get you down. Number 11, trying to be liked by everyone. Please don't do this. So it could be tempting. I am a pretty agreeable person. I could do a video on the big 5. It just talks about your personality and your range. Like if you're more disagreeable, if you're more agreeable. I'm more agreeable. I want to get along with people, but not everyone's going to like me, even though I want to learn about them and try to get along. We're just, personalities are different, or situations are different, and that's okay. That's okay. It's okay if you don't get along with everybody. It's okay if not everyone likes you. We all are different. There's billions of people out there. There's going to be people that don't like you. Don't let that hold you back. 12. I think this one is interesting, but too much positive thinking. So I think it's important to have a good mindset about things, but successful people typically have a more neutral mindset about it. They do have belief. They do have some of these things, but they're not wrapped up in too much positive thinking. It can help and set realistic expectations. And you can still go for your goals. You could still put all that energy, but you don't want the negative thinking, but be careful just being so positive about something. 13, don't get wrapped up in things that you don't deem to have long-term value. So highly successful people understand that what you put your energy into grows. So if you want something and you want something long-term and you have this long-term vision, you're not going to get caught up on the things that are very, very minor that won't matter. Will this matter in 1 minute? Will this matter in 1 year? Will this matter in 10 years? Think about that thing and don't get so caught up. Right, so that was 13 things that highly successful people do not waste their mental energy on. So your mind, it's a powerful tool and it can be used to help you or it could hurt you. So a lot of successful people have talked about having to master their minds and their mindsets and their belief systems. I'm going to be talking about that more on my channel. If you're interested, feel free to subscribe for more. Also, feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, if you thought it was helpful. Be careful where you put your energy. Where energy goes, energy flows. So put the energy into the good. Put your energy into your ideas and your passions and people that you can support and grow, and put it into belief, into love, into good things, and you will be better for it. So thank you so much for being here. Please feel free to give it a like, and please feel free to comment below. It really helps support the channel, and subscribe for more videos like this. Have a great day, guys. You got this. I believe in you.